All right, Rob Allen with Stromquist Company, joined by Brad Stevens with Wesco. How's it going?
Great. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, great to be had. Tell us a little bit about Wesco.
Sure. So Wesco's a global distribution company, logistics, supply chain company, been around 100 years. Fancy terminology. I think a lot of people know us as the structured cabling or the electrical wiring cabling company, right? So I think we're really here to kind of try and change that perception, right? And really kind of help this built environment space to kind of do that IT, OT convergence, right? And get customers to understand Wesco can help them around not just infrastructure and where the IT space needs to go, and for sure the OT space needs to migrate to, but how we can actually help them transition from finding the right infrastructure to the right hardware, to the right products, to the right software eventually.
Yeah. I was surprised to see you guys. I mean, I think of what you just described yourself as, a big behemoth. Do a lot of revenue, selling a whole lot of widgets, right? And you're entering the tech space, right? Doing a lot of different, I guess, some software. We'll get into that in a minute, but let's dial it back just a little bit. So, what kind of brought you guys to wanting to maybe be at Realcomm or enter this more tech space? What solutions and problems are you guys trying to solve?
Yeah, a lot of it brought us here is just our supplier, right? I mean, a lot of Wesco's suppliers are here at the show, right? And so they've been out here, and then, like I said, that migration that we're just seeing out in the built environment, that IT and OT have been very siloed, not really talking to each other. They did things their own way. We really feel Wesco kind of owes it to the industry to get those two working together. I mean, there's a common infrastructure that can really be used. We saw it with the HIT guys yesterday talking, right? I mean, he's showing that smart infrastructure needs to be really done, and we think we can show, we can really lead the industry and lead our customers out there to say, there's an infrastructure you need, there's some hardware you need, which a lot of our partners out here provide, there's software out there you need, but at the end of the day, you probably also want to find a way to try and aggregate all that into a way to kind of manage and go out and do all these outcomes that businesses are trying to achieve.
Yeah, absolutely. And connecting the OT networks, to the cloud and just so you can get their data, right? Yeah. There's so much to be brought by that. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, customers out there trying to look at all these disparate systems right now, and that's been the challenge again. So, I mean, no offense, if I look at my house, right, I've got a garage door system, sprinkler system, lights, and 10 years ago they were their own systems. Well, now they're all smart. Well, they're all different interfaces and everything like that. I sit there and go, oh my gosh, look at the built environment, times that by 100, right?
Yeah.
So that's the challenge they're all facing out there is I've got all these disparate data silos from all these different great systems. Mm-hmm. It's just my data is all siloed and I'm not aggregating it. If I had a true campus environment that I've built 10 buildings over the last 15 years, one's got X lighting system, one's got Y lighting system, one's got a chiller that does this. I mean, I can't imagine the headache of trying to command, control, manage, aggregate, make business decisions.
Right.
So, that's just where we really think we can come help them. Again, find the right infrastructure to do that, but ultimately, find a way to aggregate that data.
Yeah, well, I love to see it. You take all the best practices and all the things that have brought you to scale to be such a large company, then bringing it in the tech space is great. So I think you guys have got a new product or some new software. Yep. IntroSim. Tell us about IntroSim.
No, fantastic product, right? We just actually celebrated our year anniversary. We did an acquisition with IntroSim about a year ago. The power of IntroSim is fantastic, but again, like I said, with what Wesco does from an overall picture of infrastructure and all that, the two together are really, a great success story. So IntroSim is that central intelligence management, like we said, that's taking all these disparate systems that, again, are there for a reason. They do a great job. We're not trying to be those systems, but that building owner, that OT person is trying to aggregate that data across multiple facilities, multiple systems, and IntroSim is just really an aggregation layer that sits on top of that, takes that power, we really bring all the data in, we normalize it so it's all kind of speaking the same language, and then truly a person can manage a facility from really one place. You can manage your whole portfolio.
Right, so you said that very well, but to simplify it even more, just to me, and tell me if I'm wrong, but you essentially have these OT networks, so maybe it's like a a printing press. Maybe it's somewhere in an industrial space, right? That you don't know how long it's been running, what its end of life is, if it's running efficient. You're taking those points, bringing them up, but then you're also bringing something else that's across the floor that talks something totally different language.
Yeah.
You're bringing them all up into this platform that basically normalizes everything, makes everything speak the same language, so then you can start pulling that insight and acting on it.
Yeah, as we were kind of goofing around talking, I mean, I'm not the most technical person, but I mean, these languages like MTTQ and BACnet, I mean, these aren't IP, but that's the languages that facilities talked, right? Well, now I've got to make all those languages be able to communicate in the same fashion, so I can aggregate that data, so I can do something with it, right? So that's what IntraSim does, is we really kind of aggregate that data, we normalize it, and then we do the fault detection and the analytics and all the things that now allows the customer to really not just connect, but collect, analyze, and then ultimately act on that.
So what kind of customers are you going for? Is it just the people at Realcomm, like the real estate people, or is it different verticals?
You know, your enterprise customer, obviously, right? I mean, they've got so many buildings and so many challenges, disparate systems. It's a home run for them. But you look at your healthcare, your airports, those are all just huge opportunities that these facilities management people have been struggling for a long time, managing all these different, and to truly go out and go to their CIO and say, I want to do this. I mean, they just didn't have the data or the intelligence to go do that. So there really isn't a vertical for it. I would just say it's anybody out there that's got multiple systems and needs data aggregated because they're trying to go solve business problems, which would be about everybody. It really is a system for anyone and everyone to use.
I'm familiar with the IntraSim guys before they were acquired by Wesco, and I know that you guys have a really good reputation, and so I hear that the whole IntraSim team is still intact and working under Wesco. So anyone that's interested in looking to see if IntraSim is a fit for them, what would you say the best next steps or first steps that they should take are?
Yeah, I mean, hey, at the end of the day, we'd love for you to call us, and Jason and the team there, like you said, are all together. But I mean, you really look at this 22,000 employee company like Wesco that's just really allowed Jason and the IntraSim team to now scale, right? So I mean, now they can go out and go take this business and product to thousands of customers, right? Thousands of integrators, right? So I would just say they would just call up their local Wesco people. Those local Wesco people know how to get in touch with the team here that we're kind of leading out there, that really goes out and drives the sales and does the engineering and stuff. But at the end of the day, it's just a quick phone call and we can help them get pointed in the right direction.
So they don't really need to know what they want to do. They just want to know that they need to do something. Reach out to you guys. You guys probably have a set of questions and a way to get them and explore and pull out of them what they truly want to do.
Well, we're seeing, and what we're really seeing is it's just expanding beyond the facilities side, right? Or I would just say the facilities person now is like, hey, IT has really done cameras, because cameras were there for video surveillance, right? Well, the camera is really video intelligence. Now, I mean, the camera is a sensor. So now the OT people are wanting to buy cameras to leverage that as a sensor to go manage a remote closet, to go manage gauges out there, right? So all this product that has been traditionally IT's product or security's product or safety's product, it's all smart. It's giving off data. It's speaking a language, but multiple end user personas can start to work together to leverage that and solve company problems instead of I'm solving one problem for me. So that's the thing I would just say is, as these customers come and contact us, we're going to start to challenge them to say, this isn't just a facilities management software. It's not just an infrastructure conversation. It's really about what are the business problems, what are the challenges you're trying to do. We need to make sure you have the right infrastructure to go do that, whether that's wired, wireless, cellular, that way. But then at the end of the day, there is a software out there that truly can aggregate all these systems.
I think that was a great overview. Sounds like you guys are the easy button, right? Just come to you guys.
We think so.
Take care of the rest. So, well, thank you so much. I've enjoyed our time. And go see Wesco. Go see the guys at IntraSim.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.